What's up, folks? This is Dustin right here at the Season 7 Finals for CEVO-P LAN. With me is ChrisJ from Mousesports. Of course, we just saw them knock down Cloud9 to lower bracket. They're the first to advance out their group. They are coming from the first seed, so, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you, Dustin.
All right, so I just want to start out this way. So obviously you've only played one LAN together before this event as of 5, and that was, what was that, the summer one?
Yeah.
It's where you had those wins against Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive stuff. I guess coming into this event, how did you feel coming out of that,
Well, after Gfinity, when we saw our CEVO group, we were quite happy. I mean, Cloud9 did pretty bad at Gfinity, so we thought like, okay, NIP, Cloud9. Cloud9 is not that good apparently, and NIP, okay, we might lose, but we have a good chance to become second in the group. Then Cloud9 suddenly stepped up big time, and we were getting quite scared. I mean, we are feeling more confident lately, but Cloud9 showed a lot of strong performances.
Right.
So, yeah, we were a bit scared. We were just aware that they were really good and that we had to play our A game to have a chance against them.
All right, so I know you released a blog actually like last week. I think I remember reading it, and you were talking about, you talked through the matches and stuff like that from Gfinity, which was really neat, but you also mentioned the fact that you were really hunkering down, boot camping. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about your preparations coming into this event?
Well, of course, we watched a lot of Cloud9 matches mostly since NIP went out, and CLG and Liquid, it was unlikely we would play CLG anyway, and Liquid has not impressed us that much. I mean, we watched them a bit, but our main focus was Cloud9 now. So Gobby did a lot of work. He knew kind of everything they could play, and we played kind of a lot of Enter-Stat against them, and it worked perfectly. A lot of credit goes to Gobby for that.
Right. So let's just talk really briefly about that. You did play Liquid initially yesterday. Maybe you can just talk us through that set really quick.
Liquid kind of surprised me at least. I got out-aimed by them quite often. I didn't really find my game because they played better than I expected. Maybe I underestimated them a bit. They played good, but at some point my teammates won some rounds they maybe shouldn't have won. Like Dennis won on 1-on-3, Speedy and Dennis won 2-on-4. And this kind of broke Liquid's mental game. Like we could notice that they didn't play together so much. They kind of lost confidence, and that got us through the game.
So obviously coming to this match against Cloud9, we did see the maps, and we saw that Cash was one of the maps, and obviously this has been a powerful map for Cloud9, with their envious wins and things like that. It's also been a powerful map for you. You beat Virtus Pro on it at Gfinity. You also beat Envy as well at that exact same event. So, I mean, how did you think things were going to go when you went into Cash?
Well, to be honest, I was a bit scared for Cloud9's T side. I mean, I saw yesterday they beat CLG quite heavily there. I know Cloud9 had other good results against big teams on Cash. But I also knew that we are really strong there. I mean, we beat VP quite convincingly. We managed to sneak out the win against Envy, so we were confident. We knew if we're going to bring our A game, we could win the game.
So what do you think went right for you? What went wrong for them in that Cash game, actually?
Well, for starters, we almost always knew what they were going to do. We quickly got into a situation where they had not really much money control anymore. They were running around with Tech-9s often and maybe 1 or 2 AKs. And that made them quite predictable. I mean, it seems they're used to leading on T-side Cash. And when they have a lot of money, they have more options. They can do more fakes that are maybe more convincing than what they did now. So we figured them out quite early. I mean, a lot of credit again to Gobby for that, and it got us on a roll, and everybody started hitting their shots. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Dust 2. That is the map. You wrapped it up in a 2-0 series. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how that map went for y'all.
Well, we really had a rough start. I mean, Cloud9 came to us with full force. They rushed us everywhere. They executed really nice A splits, ran out of mid unexpectedly. They got on fire, and I felt like, okay, we might be out of the map already when it was like, I don't know, 9-2 or something. Right. But we managed to get a few rounds, and we convinced each other that if we get 4 or 5 rounds, we can also have a good T side. Right. And it turned out that way. We got control of their economy on our T side, so yeah, it worked out good.
Right, so obviously you're going to be playing the winner of Navi and Tempo Storm, which is actually, we're about to do that game. That's going to be your first semifinal match. First of all, who do you think you're going to face? And second of all, what do you think about that opponent?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to predict anything else than Navi, of course. Even though Tempo Storm have been playing pretty good recently. Their lineup is quite good, but you have to class Navi higher than them.
Right.
But aside of that, Navi doesn't seem to be in their best shape, though. So I guess we have to be realistic. We are still the clear underdogs against Navi, but we believe if we bring our A game and Navi's maybe a bit off their game, we can win the match as well.
Well, thanks a lot, ChrisJ, for having an interview with us here. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Congrats, and see you later in the tournament.
Yeah.
And this is Dustin Moret signing out for now at the Season 7 CEVO Finals.